Hello everyone, my name is Embers and Ashes, and welcome to a game called Lake of Voices. Now, I don't know anything about this game other than the fact that the pictures on Steam looked really, really pretty. It's free to play, so I will leave a link in the description for you guys to download it if you have Steam. And let's just go ahead and get right into it. Choices. You'll need to make various decisions throughout Lake of Voices. Here are a few details to keep in mind. Blah, 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 blah. Certain choices are timed. No! I hate timed choices. You survive until the second night. Oh, survive. Oh god, okay, this is a survival thing. The story will branch into one of 5 different plot lines. The other characters cannot manage all situations in various plot lines regardless of what you do. Okay. Coming closer to someone can add or remove future choice options. And change how scenes play out. Your decision to build that connection may not go unnoticed by the other characters. Okay. Earning the full amount of affection. Oh, it's a romance game! Probably not. But certain characters can require getting into specific plot lines. Okay. Page up key. Returns previous text choice. And T key opens full text history. So what are my things? I don't know. Oh. My grip on my lantern tightens as the fog around us thickens. While the forests in this area are relatively safe compared to Sinnlos, I can't help but feel my hair stand on end the further we get. My free hand fingers the hilt of my sword, something akin to a nervous reflex.
Have you seen it before?
Voices! I hope that picked it up in my recording. Bamel. This is so pretty. Bamel breaks the silence, either sensing my unease or assuaging his own. I hope it's the latter. Honestly, I am not good with English, despite it being my first language, so if I said that wrong, please don't hate me.
I haven't. I've had no reason to go near this cursed lake until now. What of you?
Okay, so is that me, I'm guessing? Kika? Oh, pretty. Bamel scratches his chin casually, as though I asked what his favorite food is. Okay, real quick, I'm just gonna go into here and make my voices a little louder, because they're kind of soft. Okay.
I traveled a long way around it once before. Not so pleasant. Something about it just frays your nerves. Although, even being near it is enough.
Yeah, that's much better. Alright. So I'm not the only one who feels it. A sense of relief hits me, but not enough to undo the buzzing of anxiety. Oh, I feel that. I feel that hard. Oh my god, I hate anxiety. The lake. Sinnlos. Most try their best to avoid it all their lives. The hundreds who die attempting to cross its unearthly black water dragged to death by the creatures lurking within are a secret. It's a black lake. Yeah, I don't trust that either.
No wonder you were assigned this mission.
There are few who've had first-hand experience of the place, even if from a distance. He'll probably keep being picked whenever they need someone to cross, for however long he's with us. Bamel shrugs, bringing my attention back to the dark path before us.
At least we're taking the bridge this time. It'll only take 2 days instead of double that, and the sooner this place is behind us, the better.
It would be preferable not to risk it. But time is of the essence. We don't really have a choice.
One of our allied villages, Hemmer, is being harassed by brigadiers, a band of ruffians. We don't have many guards to send as an assist, only Bamel and myself. The least we can do is arrive before we're too late to be of any use. These kinds of squabbles happen often, but have to be put down lest they turn into a blood grudge or an all-out. The last we heard, neither option was that far off.
I can also see why they chose you to come out here.
I glance at Bamel, an eyebrow raised. A slight smile plays across his lips. Ooh, somebody got a crush.
You're always so calm and so serious. Nothing can get to you. You're the best choice they had.
Nah, Bamel. Thanks. A smile now tugs at my own lips. I would like to thank him, but that wouldn't be so calm and serious as he just described. And if that's how he sees me, I'd like to keep blah 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 blah. I'd like to keep it that way. I am horrible with reading scripts. Oh my god, this is the worst. My lack of reaction only makes his smile grow, and he chuckles a bit before refocusing on the path. I do the same. It wouldn't be right to let my guard down in a place like this. But Mel appears to feel differently, however.
You know the town on the other side of the lake, though. It's not so similar to ours. If all goes well, perhaps we'll have enough time to enjoy the new area.
For the most part, I ignore him, nodding when applicable. Mel is a talkative sort, and if chatting helps keep his worries down and his sword hand ready, I have no complaints. Oh, that's so pretty! Oh, I love the blues and the greens. Oh, look at that. It's gorgeous. After a time, the thick fog surrounding us begins to clear. A slick wooden dock comes into view, and with it the sounds of water gently lapping at its sides. The mouse shifts beside me, stretching his lantern arm as far as it will go. He seems tense.
Someone's already here.
Oh shit! Someone's here! Oh, well, she's pretty too. Everyone in this game is pretty. A young woman stands by the dock, eyeing us warily. Does she intend to cross tonight? Evidently, she has the same question. As we step up next to her, it's clear she isn't simply passing by. She's waiting. The stranger nods curtly to me.
Margaret.
Margaret, that's a pretty name.
Kika the Steadfast.
Oh, this is Margaret, and I am Kika the Steadfast. And this is somebody.
Bemele.
Oh, just
Hello?
Bemele. I'm the only one that has a name like in a D&D campaign. Okay, yeah, that works. There's a stuffy silence. Margaret turns and gaze out across the lake, expression unclear. Not much to say, Bemele and I do the same. From here, the black surface of the lake looks disarming and calm. Wind rushes across its surface, a sound like whispering. Though, perhaps it actually is whispering. I concentrate, trying to place the difference, searching for breaks in rhythm. After a few seconds, I feel foolish. It doesn't matter what the news is, whether I hear them or not, we're not alone. The Nixi are out there. The Nixi. The feeling that I can't quite shake tells me they've already noticed the little group of people on our shores. It feels hostile. My stomach sinks, and I instead address Bemele.
Where is the guide?
Unless he's on the center island, or on the complete other side, your guess is as good as mine. It's dark as pitch out there.
Panic rises inside me. Panic I try hard to quell.
We can't cross without him, and we need to get going soon.
You can't cross with him either.
The woman behind us, Margaret, cuts in with something like a...
What?
I know the guide will be here tonight. I have already made arrangements with him to cross.
Bemele and I share a look. The woman seems haughty and willing to put up a fuss.
I have his word he'll take me today. It would be wiser for the two of you to begin the trip around if you're really in such a hurry. Or you can make camp here and wait for him to make the trip back if you prefer.
Bitch! I don't need to turn my attention to Bemele to know he's riled up. I step in before he can say something rash.
Even if that is so, my companion and I must begin the trip tonight.
Margaret is unimpressed and opens her mouth to argue further.
We'll wait for the guide to arrive before coming to a conclusion about any of this.
She clamps her mouth shut and lets out a sigh.
You can do as you like.
But the matter tentatively is settled. Bemele moves away. His finger begins to tap loudly against the top of his hilt. He shifts from one foot to another and groans.
What's that bastard even up to?
I almost visibly start, but manage to restrain myself. He probably doesn't know any better. I'm sure of that. It's not worth mentioning.
With a mouth like that, you shouldn't even have the right to ask the guide to take you across.
To ask! Oh my gosh, what kind of accent is that? Probably British.
How ludicrous. He's faced far worse than a bit of foul language.
Do you know anything that's happened with this lake?
I know enough.
Margaret is clearly not convinced, but she shrugs and makes a show of turning her back to him.
The guide's father is Garvin the Exemplar. Garvin never accepted the guide as his son, all the way up until he died in this lake. Your statement could be seen as tasteless.
Oh.
Bamal rubs the back of his neck, his face full of regret.
My apologies to the guide. I didn't mean it that way. I never knew about his... well, that.
Yeah, if you didn't know, there's no reason for that to be, that upsetting. Ignorance is one of the few things that gets people extremely upset about. A smile spreads across my face, and I quickly wipe away. He really did just misspeak. The silence slowly stretches between the three of us, growing more awkward with each passing second. Margaret seems irritated, and Bamal abashed. Alright, my first choice. You're quite informed, Margaret. I'm sure you are forgiven, Bamal. You say nothing. I like Bamal, but I think I want to talk a little more with Margaret to see what's going on with her.
It's been years since the time of Garvin the Exemplar. It's impressive you knew.
Margaret smiles, lifting her chin into the air. The over-exaggerated action is somehow pleasant rather than belittling. She's so much happier than I had anticipated.
Yes, I do like to stay informed. And you knew too. Good. This lake shouldn't be allowed to swallow even history itself.
My town, the one where I was born at least, was also Garvin's hometown. I was very young when he passed. The entire village went into mourning. People broke down crying in the streets. I'll never forget it. He meant much to everyone who knew him.
Well, that's interesting. Who is this guy?
Oh, I have no such connections. I merely read about it.
She pauses, seeming to scan the air in front of her for something to say.
I'm sorry for your loss.
It's all right. Thank you.
My town may have taken pride in Garvin the Exemplar and what he achieved, but we weren't the ones who lost the most. That was me. His family. We each remained locked inside our own thoughts, not another word passing between us. Eventually, a small light appears on the bridge ahead, gently swaying through the foggy air. It gets closer and closer until it becomes apparent it's a figure carrying a lantern. That must be the guide, although I can't shake the ghostly aura it gives off. The figure steps onto the shore, but we wait for him to approach us instead of going to meet him. None of us are sure how close to the waters we can get before it's no longer safe. He hops in front of us and simply stares. Everyone in this game is freaking gorgeous! What the heck?
Are you the guide of Sinnlos?
The man nods. He has a sharp face and weary eyes.
Well, that's grand. We would like an escort across the lake.
Mel motions to the two of us, and Margaret approaches, a strange smile on her face.
Hello, it's good to see you again. I'm ready to cross, as we've agreed upon.
The guide turns to face her as well, face remaining unchanged. It must not be a lie. He would have had to say something otherwise. She really does have purpose to travel with him. That's a problem.
Is there a way we can all begin the trip tonight?
Yes, I will allow all three of you to go. But with that many, at least one will die before we reach the other side.
Oh shit! Someone's gonna die! I furrow my brow. It's a disturbing addendum, but in one offered with little emotion attached. Mel glares back, asking without asking what we're supposed to do with such circumstances.
You should go around.
The sentence hangs in the air, the second half unspoken. If you want to live.
We don't have time for that. There are people counting on us for protection. Why does she need to go?
He jerks a finger at Margaret, who's facing towards with anger.
I don't need to explain myself to you. My journey has already been put off once, and I was promised I could go today. I will be going under any circumstances.
She meets Mel's eyes with a gaze of steel. He starts to speak as she comes in.
An extra day or two shouldn't be that much of a problem for you. Whoever you're meeting can surely wait such a tiny amount longer. Patience is a virtue, after all.
The night is only so long, and if we're still on the bridges when the sun comes up, we'll all die as they sink back below the surface. If you don't decide soon, no one will be going.
The guide is dispassionate and stoic. I would almost feel something's wrong with him if I didn't share the trait myself. Bamel pulls me to the side, jaw clenched tight.
That woman isn't armed.
His voice is low. He darts a glance at Margaret.
We can easily get her to back off if we make this into an actual fight. After all, we have to go tonight, yes? If one of us really is to die, it'll be her. Would staying be a worse fate than her death?
Jeez. Are you seriously suggesting we fight this lady? I stare at the dock, refusing to meet Bamel's gaze. Or eyes. I don't know words. And try to keep my voice as level as possible.
We don't know her situation. This isn't a decision we can make for her.
What?
Bamel leans in closer, apparently having missed what I said. I remove the sympathy for her in my response when I speak again.
The guide won't accept something like that, I assume.
His face is grim.
Then what else do you have in mind?
First of all, you and I cannot split up. Either we both stay, or we both go.
Right. That's not a question.
I cross my arms, a hand on my chin. I have full confidence in my abilities, and in Bamel's. There's no reason not to believe the guide knows exactly what he's talking about. If we go, he might not be able to give the group the attention we each deserve. That would mean we truly would be putting Margaret's life at risk on top of our own. Oh, it's time. The guide approaches Bamel and me before I have time to sort out my thoughts.
You will stay.
What?
You would have already decided to come if you had the proper mindset for a journey such as this. You two will stay.
But you don't understand.
The guide raises a hand to me, eyes cold. My words die in my throat. If he decides we aren't fit to cross, how could we persuade him otherwise?
This is bullshit! We are more than equipped to make this journey, and we know more of what it means to be in danger than most will know in all their life.
You two will stay.
Wow, his decision is final. Bamel's muscles tense, and I put a hand on his arm. He trembles slightly beneath my fingers, his hands curling with his upturned fists, but doesn't say another word. The guide turns around and heads onto the bridge. Margaret uncomfortably looks from the guide to us.
Goodbye.
Then she steps onto the bridge after him. Bamel sighs, and anger releasing them as they disappear into the fog.
Farewell.
Be safe. We reached Timor safely, though it took much longer than we would have liked. Much of the village had been damaged or even destroyed. It was my fault for taking so long. I did all I could to aid them in defending their town and repairing what could be salvaged. Bamel was disheartened by how little assistance we were able to provide. However, he could not deny how fortunate we were to have made it at all, especially after we caught wind of the report given by the guide to the elders that night. Every village close enough to Sinnlos gets informed know what occurs in that lake. He does so because communities wish to be made aware if they have lost one of their own. This time his news was the death of a young woman, the one we spoke to, Margaret, who is gone. I have not heard or seen the guide myself since then. I must assume he is still there on that rocky shore, waiting for the desperate souls to seek out his light so they may cross the lake of true darkness. Although I regret that I was not able to do more to protect these people, no one admonishes me for it. They seem sure that I did everything possible. I hope that this is true, even if I cannot bring myself to believe it. Soon, Bamel and I will return home, and we will once again take the long way around. My one piece in all this is that Sinnlos will be far behind me in a matter of days. I intend to keep it there. Okay, so that's one ending. Apparently there's 5 endings? I'm not sure exactly. I know you. You are brash, but not intentionally cruel. I'm sure all is well. Mel smiles and claps me on the back.
You're a good woman, Kika. Smart, too. You've never been here, yet you knew more of the guy than I did.
I know about Garvin, truthfully. Tales of his deeds were some of the only stories my parents ever told.
Is that so? You could tell me more about it sometime.
I pause, not sure how to respond to this type of request.
I would like that very much.
Yes, I wouldn't mind that. It must wait until after this trip, though.
Of course. We should drop this topic sooner rather than later, in any case.
I agree.
Even if there's no harm meant, hearing someone mention Garvin is probably difficult for the guide, no matter what the circumstance. With the topic dropped, we each remain locked inside our own thoughts. Not another word passed between us. Okay, unless we know, I believe we should go, and I believe you. Gamel's reply is firm. My steadfastness seems almost weak in comparison to its certainty. He addresses the guide.
We shouldn't waste more time. Let's shove off.
The guide slowly turns around, without even a nod to show his agreement. Margaret stares at Bamel and me, something of a resolve in her gaze, and she follows after the guide. At least she didn't insist we stay behind.
We should do what we can to protect her. It's our fault she's being put in even further danger.
Exactly my thoughts. We will take care of everything. Maybe I'm being naive, but I have no intentions of letting anyone fall victim to this lake tonight. Those monsters can starve.
I smile at him for a change, and Bamel eagerly smiles back.
We're lucky to have each other in this, I think.
Aww. He turns to follow the others across. I will protect everyone on this trip. I will. We will make it through this. Then I step onto the dock and join them. Oh, okay, here we go. As soon as I step onto the wood, the temperature drops. The light of my lamp shines against the water's surface, as reflective as a mirror. Until we reach land again, death is only one small mistake away. We fall into line with the guide leading the way. Margaret stays close to him, and I behind her, watching to make sure she doesn't slip on the slick, wet wood. Bamel brings up the rear. Each of us hold our lanterns in front of us, but it does little good. The fog is thick and nigh impenetrable, consuming the light as if hungry for it. Above the surface of the lake, it's deathly quiet. No longer is there the whispering wind or the sound of water lapping against the shore. It's just our own mismatched footsteps and the sound of my quick breathing. My eyes drift back to the lake, against my better judgment. It's no wonder there's not even the sound of water, with how still the surface is. It seems almost sturdy, with the sheen of a black marble floor. I've heard rumors the water of Sinnlos is heavier, more difficult to disturb than natural water, but just the weight of its oppressive cling is enough to keep someone down, even without them. Something even darker than the abyss of the lake flickers just below the surface, or at least, I think it does. I turn my gaze back to Margaret's back. It's better to stay focused.
Fall back a bit. You're following me too closely.
The guide is looking over his shoulder, addressing Margaret.
I'm sorry.
If someone gets pulled into the lake, they'll instinctively reach for anything to hold on to. Do not let that be you.
Margaret's shoulders rise, and she nods with great seriousness.
I understand. Thank you for the advice.
He ignores her gratitude.
You can speak amongst yourselves if you so choose, as long as you pay attention to where you're going. There is no worth in listening to the sounds out there. If there's anything at all, it'll only be Nixi trying to set you on edge.
All right. Then, could you tell us your name? You didn't have a chance to properly introduce yourself, and I've only heard you being referred to as the guide.
I don't have a name.
Oh. Alright. He's facing the front again. His voice is expressionless as before. I have no way of guessing how he feels as he says this.
Oh.
Oh. It's probably not something he wishes to talk about. However, there was something else I wanted to say, so changing the subject is not difficult.
Margaret, thank you for allowing us to join you.
Margaret shrugs non-committally.
It wasn't exactly up to me. The guide said he would take you.
She hesitates, and then she looks tentatively over her shoulder.
But thank you for saying that. It's appreciated.
Bemele and I will do our best to be an asset on this trip, rather than a burden.
That's nice. I'm not afraid to be out here, though. Still, at least with your training, you should be able to take care of yourselves.
It's comforting. They're so confident in their abilities, not enough to forget how terrible it feels to be over this lake. I'm not sure if that is fortune or unfortunate. Believing yourself to be secure doesn't mean that you are. As the conversation lulls, a new sound breaks through. It's the whispering noise again. It's the chatter of inhuman voices, and this time coming from all around us.
Taking care of yourself is exactly what you need to do.
The guide is speaking again, except louder, as if to cover the Nixi's voices with his own.
Work to survive at all costs, and hope that everyone around you has enough sense to do the same. That's the only way you'll make it to the other side.
Margaret nods in response, but I hear a grunt from behind me.
Groups tend to go further when they work together to achieve the same goal.
The guide doesn't say anything in response to Bemele's grumbling either. I'm not sure whether he didn't hear Bemele, or whether he just didn't feel the statements made thus far are worthy of addressing. And I have a feeling it's the latter. We go around a large bend of the bridge, part of it forking off to another way. I wonder how the guide knows which one of these essentially identical paths is correct when something in the corner of my eye catches my
I believe I saw something over there.
Keep walking. No need to worry.
The guide's voice is calm and level. I decide against pressing the issue, not wanting to set everyone even more on edge.
What did he say?
Perhaps not wanting the conversation to be caught by the guide, he speaks softly, though I couldn't quite hear him because of it. Oh shit! Oh, do you see that behind Bemele? Oh, that's terrifying. I take my eyes off of Margaret ahead for a moment to explain it to Bemele, and stop dead in my tracks. Only one word is able to escape me in my stunned state.
Behind
Bemele stands another figure, looming in the darkness. Seeing my face, Bemele grabs the hilt of his sword. He whips around and staggers swiftly backwards. Several meters away, a crooked, twisted black figure hobbles its way toward us. Some kind of liquid drips off his head, curling around the edges of its face. It almost looks like it's crying. Bemele backs up until he's standing beside me. The figure continues its slow advance, head jerking from one angle to another.
What on earth?
it's one of them.
Yes, Nixi that stumble across the bridges looking for opportunities.
The guide is standing next to us. I didn't even notice him approach.
The ones that can make it out of the water are generally referred to as prowlers.
I had no idea things like that were out here. Is that what Kika saw down the other path?
The guide says nothing, instead returning to the front of the party. Margaret watches him pass. Her frustration morphs into a nervous optimism when something seems to come into her mind.
Well, Nixi aren't slowed down much by swords, but at least the light keeps them away, right?
Margaret's hand grips her face tight, and desperation eats into her voice. I bite the inside of my lip.
Direct light will force it to return to the lake. However, it'll try to drag the light, or you, down with it before it goes.
Instinctively, I reach for the hilt of my sword, despite the fact that it would do little to protect me. The prowler is getting closer, jerking forward, stopping, and resuming its slow advance.
Okay, does anyone have a light we can leave here? That way it won't follow us.
Oh.
Only matches.
The mouse spits. He's the one bringing up the rear, so he's the one most likely to be in danger if he keeps following. The guide, however, moves forward.
Don't forget it's there, don't let your guard down, and don't get left behind.
What? How am I supposed to keep walking with this thing at my heels? You said it wants to attack.
Don't give it the chance.
The melee sputters in anger, and the guide summarily ignores him. I solemnly grab hold of the melee's umbrella.
Here, I'll lead you like this, and you can keep your focus solely on the prowler. Make sure it doesn't get too close.
The melee eyes the guide with unresolved hostility, and allows himself to softly sigh in relief. He gazes at me with fondness.
At least there's someone I can count on.
Oh, you. Despite the fact I'm going against his advice, the guide says nothing more. It's clear now that he doesn't give a damn what we end up doing. Some part of me is glad for that. I want to help everyone make it through, though. Make it through, and it would be worse to have to persuade the guide every time help is necessary.
Kika, thank you.
The melee places a gentle hand on my shoulder. I feel Bamele start as I reciprocate his touch. Just as quickly, his smile replaces his shock. The moment is pleasant, a small bone against a large burn. I hard my expression, and Bamele follows suit. He moves his free arm down. I fully link his arm with mine, and now properly settled, look forward. Margaret is following the guide with some reluctance, turning back every so often to check on us. I wave my lantern to signal we're catching up. Margaret returns her head to the front and quickens her pace. With a tug on Bamele, we start to follow them. The four of us continue cautiously over the bridges, only this time the wet squishing footsteps of the prowler join the sound of ours. Oh, it's so creepy. I would not want to do that. In spite of myself, I grip Bamele tighter. The prowler walks without a set pattern, sometimes fast, sometimes slow. It takes long steps, then short ones. At times, it stops walking entirely. Does it hurt to be out on the water like this? Or is it trying to be difficult to read? Suddenly, the whispering in the lake grows louder. I steel myself, trying not to let it get to me. The most important thing in a situation like this is to remain calm. I can't lose my head. Then, all at once, I notice the guide and Margaret have come to a halt. Okay, I'm going to save here because I am in a place where I am running short on time to record. So, this has been a Lake of Voices, and I hope you guys have enjoyed this because so far I am very intrigued in it. Go to the main menu. Yes, I saved. The art style is absolutely beautiful. The storyline is very intriguing, and with the sound in the background, it definitely gives you a sense of dread when those things pop up. Like, I was freaked out. And the music, when it's not, the spooky, scary stuff, it's actually very pretty. Like, this menu music, absolutely beautiful. I might continue with this in my next video. I'm not quite sure. I definitely want to see where all this goes, but I also want to let you guys see where it goes. Obviously, my first run of it was the shortest one, probably, because obviously I like to, take things easy when I'm starting off things, take the shorter routes and then go into the longer ones. But yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked it, hit that like button, and if you want, subscribe so you can see more of my videos, and hit that bell icon so that way you'll be notified when the next Lake of Voices video comes out. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you all for watching. Bye bye.